Hi, I'm Megan Bennett-Burks, one of the creators of A Far Off Land. The first day of the Kickstarter is nearly complete, and I would like to thank you, my backers, for your support. We are doing well, although of course we have a long ways to go still. I'm hoping to do a series of questions and answers on the game via video like this, and you are welcome to submit your questions to me. My first question comes from Aaron Parr, and it is, what in particular persuaded you to use Fate as opposed to other RPGs as the base to build your project on? More importantly, what are you using from Fate that works particularly well for your vision of a far-off land? First, Jacob and I both are very familiar with Fate. We've ran and played in Fate a lot. We've released material in the past using the system as well. Jacob released as co-author Jade Punk, and I released as co-author Leaves of Chiaro Scuro. Naturally, having this past experience is going to highly benefit our release of this game. Fate works really well for games of a very cinematic nature, where the characters are very larger than life, and their impact on the world is larger than life itself. It's about the overall narrative of the game and the potential consequences of the characters' actions beyond even whether they themselves might live or die. This is not to say Fate is the only game that does this well, or that you can't do it with other games that weren't necessarily built for it as a focus, but I think Fate does it exceptionally well in a way that I find very enjoyable. It's also a game that lends itself extremely well to original settings that need some of their own rules. There aren't any rules in A Far Off Land that Jacob or I found clashed with how Fate is supposed to work. It's just, it fit really naturally in with the system. I could have created this game with different rule sets, such as D&D 5th edition, for instance, but it would have taken a much bigger overhaul of the system, and the concern there is that it might result in something so different than the original that it's just not probably what fans of that game are looking for or what they would expect, for better or worse. There's plenty in Fate that works very well for this project. Aspects are a great example. Aspects in Fate work excellent for how we wanted to handle magical artifacts. And also, aspects and stunts work very well for how we wanted to handle portraying the nature of the player characters as shapeshifters with a very dualistic nature. Thank you again, backers, for your support, and I will be chatting with you on the next Q&A.